Biafra level, my man. Oh yes, so run no me wanna wash nana. Biafra level, my man. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, Mama. The spirit of Biafra is upon me. That is why I am offering this song to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in Urobo dialect and Isoko. Lucky star is sinking, I'm thinking, Udogu, Ekpa. Amorotomo, Agbada Brururu. Amorotomo, Agbada Brururu. Excellency Simon Ekpa. Nieruwe yo witruwe salo. With the same the freedom you brought to do well for us. Urobisoko with the same no. Amorotomo Agbada Guru. PM Simon Njoku. You have done so much for us. I am shedding tears of joy. Your tide cannot be seen easily. I search around the whole world, the greatest freedom fighter. We, the Robo, we appreciate you awesome. Worry sister say you are so good, you are so wonderful. Clara Dimu say you are so good. Amorutamo Agbada. Helen Peter say you are so good. That is the truth. Patricia Robo say you are so good. Amorutamo Agbada Guru. Urobisoko with the sedo. What a wonderful man. The good guy. It's only the food that we eat him. And I know those who are sitting at the fence in this Biafra struggle, they will not learn. Maybe they will learn in the grave. Urobisoko with the sendo. The freedom you brought to do well for us. Worry sister say you are so good. Urobisoko with the sendo. Paradim say you are so good. Anna Wabada Guru. Amorotomo Agbada Guru. Amorotomo Agbada Guru. Urobisoko with the sendo. Urobisoko we throw a salute. Even lucky star, you did say do. You do well, oh, you did say do. Brgie said, you do well, oh. We salute you, oh, we throw a salute. Patricia Urobo say you are so good, oh. You are so good. Amorotomo Agbada Guru. I am in tears of joy. For your good one cannot be quantified. Oh, Amorotomo Agbadaguru. Ewo, Kisuko
Those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb were born. Do this very well. You must be very, very strong.
When the Moroku, Nijimwero Mekumu Biafra. When the Siputa. Makamwero Mekanyinaga Biko Kulien Ogeruo Biko Kulien Iye Jamalike Ogeruo Owele Ndiaporoku Makamwero Wangi Owele Ndiapuruchekwa Makamwero Wewu Biafra Biko Kulien Ogeruo, Biko Kulien, Iye Jamalike Ogeruo. The spirit of Biafra, Biko Kulien Ogeruo. When the Biafra Gideon, Biko Kulien Ogeruo. Oamadike nona donjon, Mukekweki Eremeyae. Odike, Mosike Rura Jobadike. Biko Kulien Ogeruo. Biko Kulien, Iye Jamalike Ogeruo. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, once Simon Ekpa, it wants to smooth the street Gabani Runaibu. Nobody has done for my Ebudo. Once Simon Ekpa, Emesu Wokokwere, Onyendu. Iye Jamalike Ruo, Imapa Simon Ekpa Wujie. Iye Jamalike Ruo, Simon Ekpa Watakatabo. Ojuda Kwenyi, Mwikwere Onyendu Kinebe Tata. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you, Prime Minister Onyendu. Aniga Manuga, I will follow you. I will follow you. I will follow you. The question is this: if Nigerian government failed to organize referendum for children of Biafra, are you ready to lead us to do anything in order to get freedom from Biafra? And I'm going to be number one to follow you. If you are looking for 100 men, you will find 50 in me. Okwe Bucharangwe, Master Simon Ekpa, Ogene. Master Simon Ekpa, Biko, Jisi, Kaka, Njoku, Atakata, Kaina, Ojuda, Uwe, Kwipolonyendu, Kine, Mesata. I am 50 men, oh yes, and I said, I will follow you. I will follow you. I will follow you. Never look back. I will follow you. Prime Minister Onyendu. Aniga Manuga, I will follow you. Anina, I will follow you. I will follow you. Simon Onyendu. Oh, Madike Biafra, Dahi Poroga Biarole. Iye Jamalike Ruo. Biafra Republic government Awujie. Iye Jamalike Ruo, Commander General Lewejiri. General Moduso, Sona Atakata War.
the Holy Ghost, Okunye nu borokunu na satata. Iko kulie nu oke o. Iko kulie, iye jama ike oke o. Iko kulie nu iye jama ike oke.
Maka Biafra, we're not put around you on into Simon Ekpa,
Witness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All these we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me on this program once again this morning. I welcome every one of you that has connected to the program, wherever you are connected from. If you are joining us from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. If you are joining us from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, you are joining us from Russia,
you are joining us from any part of the world, I welcome you to this very platform today. And I say, may Njoku Biafra continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. Those who are watching from the Facebook, I welcome you. And those who are watching from the YouTube, you are absolutely, absolutely welcome. You are all special to this very program. On the YouTube, I can see some of my beloved comrade here. I can see my beloved sister, Linda TV Show, one of our broadcaster and a media warrior also. Please, if you are not subscribed to Linda TV Show, make sure you subscribe her and follow her. I can also see my fellow comrade here, one of my guests on this platform every time that belongs here, and every one of us enjoys her appearance, our beloved sister, Mary Telka. Thank you so much for joining. I can see beautiful Njoku. You are always here. I appreciate you and I welcome you immensely. Thank you for joining. Grace, I thank you for joining. Grace, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you as you join. Everyone that has connected, whether I mention your name or not, I can see we have more than 30 people watching already. Please, every one of you is highly welcome. You are special in this very platform. You are a special guest. My respect goes to every one of you. Without you, I will not be here. So please, as you join us on the platform, don't watch alone. Share the program to other platforms. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you. Share to your neighbors. Anyone that you can be able to reach, please reach them so that they can join us on this very program. We have come to a time where we cannot be able to leave anybody behind. One of the charge we are given by our Supreme Master is to make sure that we carry every single person along. We have to carry everybody along. We cannot leave anybody behind. That is why each time you join this platform, make sure you share the program. Share to at least one person. Bring in at least one person. Share on your platform. In any WhatsApp group where you belong, share it. You never can tell who is going to be awakened. You never can tell a soul that will be saved. For those who are joining us for the very first time, or the people that will come across our video for the very first time, this platform where you are watching this program is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic government. This platform is under Biafra government, under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Njoku. In case you do not know, Biafra have a government, an existing government now. It is not something that we're just saying online. It is a reality that you must pay attention to. We now have a government. In this platform, we don't come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack people or individuals. We do not come here to attack any race or religion. No. What we do in this platform is to bring the plight of the Biafrans before the whole world. We come here to tell the world what is going on in Biafra land. We come here to expose the evil of Nigerian government against the indigenous people. As we speak, they have declared war against the Biafrans, and they are hiding it. They declared it in their own conventional media before the whole world. Their chief of army staff came out and said that they are fighting a guerrilla warfare, jungle warfare in Biafra territory. They say they are going in for a jungle warfare. Later on, they came out and they described it as an asymmetric warfare that they are fighting. But after this proclamation, they continue to hide it. What do? We come here to remind you that such is going on. And if you want to have video evidence of the war I'm talking about, all you have to do is to go to X. Go to the X platform of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Biafra. Go to X, you type Simon Ekpa, you will see the verified account with blue. Simon Ekpa, verified account with blue. Click on that very account. You are going to see evidence that will blow your mind. Picture evidence, video evidence, audio evidence about the war going on in Biafran territory. This is why we are here. Another purpose we are coming here is to debunk every lie they are telling against our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa. The lies they are telling against our Supreme Master Nandekano, the lies they are telling against the Biafra people. We come here to debunk those lies and trash them. Because if you do not respond to those lies, at a point in time, the world will begin to believe it to be the truth. So we have a duty to respond to those lies and let them know that they are lying. Fellow Biafrans, you must continue to hold on to your legitimate right of self-determination, right to self-defense, and the right to life. These are rights that must not be played with. Every morning when I come here, I always remind you that this morning section of my program is an interactive section. There's a link that I posted there. You can follow that link and come in. All you need to do is to click the link. Click the link. When you click the link, I will get your invitation and I will bring you in. You will join me on the platform and air your opinion. You must not be a Biafran to click that link, even if you are a one Nigerianist. If you're from other tribes, other religions, if you're from any part of the world, as long as you're human and you have something to say, click that link and come in, ask your questions, say your prayers, make your arguments. It is allowed. The only privilege we have as Biafra is that when you come to this platform, a Biafran can speak in his or her own dialect. Every Biafran has the right to communicate with his or her own dialect in this platform, to reach out to their audience. Very, very important. The next thing we ask is that when you are appearing on this platform, you must appear decent, because the whole world is watching. We are representing a government. You must appear decent on this platform for us to admit you. When you are making your argument, we urge you to please keep your argument civil. Whatever you want to say it in a civil manner. If you pass your message in a civil manner, I bet you, we will understand you. You never can tell. It's either you win a soul or we win you over. There might be something you will understand from us, and there will be something you might learn from you. So we urge you to please, when you join me on this platform, and you can only join if you are watching me from the YouTube. If you are watching me from the Biafra channel on YouTube, if you are watching from Facebook, you can't be able to join from Facebook. You cannot be able to join. But when you are watching me from YouTube, you can see the link on YouTube. You click on that link, I will bring you in, you hear your opinion. Whatever you want to say, you have the time to say it. You are entitled to your opinion. We are going to allow you to say whatever you want to say, as long as you keep it civil. You have all the time to express yourself. My fellow Biafrans, we have come once again today. And today we want to discuss about a very important issue that concerns every one of us. A matter that is dear to our heart. And the topic says, the untouchable grace of Biafra, Republic of Exile Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, and the fall of the Goliath, Nigeria, freedom or die. The untouchable grace of Biafra, Republic of Exile Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, and the fall of Goliath, Nigeria, freedom or die. I chose this topic because of the message that we saw yesterday. Those of us who are following our Prime Minister on X, you must have seen the message. Just like as I told you, if you are following our Prime Minister on X, everything will be before you. You will be carried along. There is nothing that will happen that will lead straight to you. Before anything happens, you are going to know. because the update is coming 247 on that platform. So yesterday, our Prime Minister posted a message, and that message is mind-blowing. The enemy of Biafrans are not relenting. The enemy of Biafrans are fighting on every blessed day. They are not giving up. They are fighting on and on and on and on. Our Prime Minister wrote a message. He said, breaking news. Nigerian terrorist states sending suicide bombers to Finland to attack Simon Ekpa as their best option, and they just departed from Abuja airport. This is just to inform them that we are monitoring them even from the time they dropped them at the Abuja airport to their so-called destination. That they are monitoring them from the moment they were dropped at Abuja airport. The next destination, we are waiting for you terrorists at the port of entry. Their Finland contact knows already he is in the port of soup. We will never forgive. I remain the end of the terrorist state of Nigeria. This is your 5th attempt. You are now sending terrorists to Europe. If you know this man called Simon Ekpa, you will stop sleep. You will stop sleeping. Let me leave it here. It is not yet time for that. The Grand Master, the sea can never dry. Freedom or die. This was the message that our Prime Minister wrote yesterday on Twitter. And every one of us saw that message, those of us that are following closely. And when that message comes, after reading it, what do you feel within you? You know, we have been saying that these enemies are not giving up. They will continue to fight on, they never give up. They are sending terrorists to our Prime Minister for the 5th time. For the 5th time. This is for you to know what the Prime Minister is going through because of you and I. He has put his own life on the line because of you and I. The Prime Minister has put his own life on the line because of you and I. After seeing this kind of thing happen, you still see some people will come out and tell you that this man is working for the zoo. After seeing all the risk involved in the restoration of Biafra that our Prime Minister is taking, some of you will still have the gut to come online and speak against him. The beauty of the restoration of Biafra today, I say it and say it again, is that nothing is hidden. That is one anointing and grace that Chukwu have placed on our Prime Minister, Master Simon. The anointing on him is unquenchable and untouchable. The more you try to touch it, the more you try to quench it, you end yourself and you end up destroying yourself. And it is obvious that those who are born and meant to destroy will be destroyed because they will never listen. They will never listen. It does not matter how you tell them. It does not matter the language you use. It doesn't matter how, with numerous examples before them, they will never give up. The zoo has fallen. The grace upon our Prime Minister is unquenchable and untouchable. And the mission he's embarking on is not his mission. I don't know why it is too difficult for these idiots to understand. That the mission the Prime Minister is embarking on is not his own mission. This is an assignment given to him by Chukwu by himself. The project belongs to Chukwu and Chukwu will guide the project until the project is accomplished. When we come out and we say that Nigerian government is a terrorist government, people don't believe it. But there are numerous evidence pointing at that. How can a government be sponsoring terrorism? How can government be exporting terrorists to other countries to attack an individual? And when we say it, some of you might say it's a conspiracy theory. It did not start from Mazi Simon Ekpa. This operation did not start from Mazi Simon Ekpa. They started it long before even not from Mazi Nandekano. They started it even with themselves. Remember the case of Umar Biko. Remember the case of Umar Biko? That they went to the UK to kidnap somebody. Somebody as a government, all you need to do is to apply to the government where the person is for repatriation. Apply and then allow the person to go through the normal process. If you want to repatriate somebody, go through the normal process. But Nigerian government will never do that. Instead, they prefer to either kidnap you or send a suicide bomber against you. They have done it again and again and again. This was what they did in the case of Mazi Nandekano. If you wanted Mazi Nandekano, why don't you apply to the British and tell them, your British friend, why don't you do it in the open legally? But they choose to pursue Mazi Nandekano to a place that is lawless, Kenya. And Kenya fell into that trap today. They are facing the consequence of what they did. Kenya is today facing the consequence of what they did. They gave up Mazi Nandekano. They kidnapped him. That was an act of terrorism against international law. And the funniest thing that the world kept silent. The world saw that action. They kept silent. The United Nations intervened and said, release Mazi Nandekano with immediate effect. Nigerian government refused to listen. And up to this moment, no punishment was given to Nigeria for kidnapping. Kidnapping a British citizen. Don't you ask yourself why? Is the zoo above the law? A law that they have signed. Before everybody, they went to Kenya and kidnapped an innocent citizen of British. Today, there has been no sanction against Nigeria, no single sanction. Not even by the British, whom Mazi Nandekano is holding their citizenship, with whom Mazi Nandekano travel with their passport. They pretend not to do it, even when they have a major vote in the United Nations. What does that tell you? They are the manipulators. They planned it all. They knew about the kidnap. And even when Mazi Nandekano, their own court in Nigeria has pronounced Mazi Nandekano innocent and told them, let this man go. They refuse to let him go. They are still holding him up to this moment as we speak, even when his health is deteriorating badly. His doctor has checked him and said that they should allow him to go for medical checkup. His health is bad. They have refused. They continue to hold Mazi Nandekano against international law. And there is no punishment whatsoever, no consequence whatsoever from the international communities. And you want us to fold our hands. You want us to fold our hands. While you are talking about that, not punishment, now you see them because they have not been punished for the previous ones they committed. They want to commit another one. They are sending terrorists to Finland to go and attack our Prime Minister. And if you think it's just a propaganda, think again. Our Prime Minister released it. Even their flight they took, even the flight they took, our Prime Minister shared it on X. He shared their departure on X. They don't know who they are dealing with. There is nothing hidden. In this restoration of Biafra, under the command of the Prime Minister, you cannot do anything in the secret and hide. There is nothing hidden. What you do in your bedroom against Biafra, against our Prime Minister, will be exposed in the public. There is nothing hidden whatsoever. Because Nigeria were not punished for the kidnap they have been carrying out for a very long time. For the terrorism they have been carrying out a long time. Today, they are still planning another one. And now they want to go to Finland. And you are telling us to fold our hands and continue to watch them. You want us to fold our hands and allow this thing to happen. It will never happen. the Biafrans will not fold their hands and allow it to happen. Our Prime Minister saw them clearly and he posted it. They have departed. They used Lufthansa. They departed with Lufthansa. And for every single one of them that go that journey, they will never ever return. They will never return. For those of you who think it's a conspiracy theory, the details are being placed here. He posted the details. Departed on time. LH595 Lufthansa. That is the flight number. LH595 Lufthansa. They left from Abuja, Nandesiki International Airport. Flight departure time 6 August 2024. For the 5th time to attack an innocent man. To attack an innocent man. They have done it again and again and again, and they continue. Why they are doing is because the world never pay attention because of their selfish interest, because of the interest of the people of the world. They don't care about what happens in Biafra land. And that is why the Biafrans will take laws upon themselves. We will take responsibility to defend ourselves and defend our land, defend our properties. We cannot continue to watch. We cannot continue to watch. Because it has become very clear that if you do not secure yourself, no human being on the planet Earth will secure you. When you are hearing about human rights this, human rights that, you are hearing about United Nations this, these people are there for themselves. They are not there for you. They are not representing you, not anybody. The United Nations you are hearing today is there for the West. The United Nations is only active when it has to do with the things of the world powers. And if you look back, everywhere the United Nations have intervened, it is always when you have almost lost life. After the loss of life of millions of people, they will come. Go and check, verify. Everywhere United Nations have intervened, it has always been after the loss of life of millions of people. That is why they were telling Mazen Nandekano, why did you stop? That is why they were telling Mazen Nandekano, why did you stop? That we should have continued on the civil war. We shall continue fighting. That until we show that our freedom wants our life, that is the only time they're coming. That word is deep, and that is how the word operates. This is why I always play it. This word is the key to every single thing we are doing today. This word is the key to the defense of Biafra. This word is why you must support Biafra. You must support Mazi Simon. You must support Biafra government because it is the right thing to do. Nobody anywhere will intervene or do anything except we begin to do something. Except we begin to do something. Here are we talking about the kidnap of Mazi Nandekano from Kenya. And today they are planning another one. They just sent suicide bombers to Finland as we speak. For the 5th time, no weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister shall prosper. The grace upon him, the grace upon Mazi Simon can never ever be quenched. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who sent you. And every one of them that have made that journey, they will never return alive. Every single person that embarked on that journey to take an innocent life, to fight against a man who wants to speak for his own people, who is asking for justice, you are sending suicide bombers to him. For every person that embarked on that journey, they will never return in the name of Njoku. They will never return. It is obvious that if we do not fight for ourselves, nobody will do that. I want every Biafra to draw your ears. If you think what we are still doing today is joke, propaganda, or you think we are talking because we don't have job. Thank you. That thought is going to consume you. If you are a Biafran from the old southeastern region, the present southeast, lower Benue and lower Kogi, just have it in the back of your mind that nobody will come for you until you begin to prove that you are serious to be free. How are you going to prove it? It is by what we are doing today. It is by what we are doing today. That is the only way to prove that you are serious. Only then and then will the United Nations or whoever we call, and the right will be done. They will never pay attention to you. They will never pay. Go and check. Everywhere they have gone, it is after loss of life of millions. They come in. But we are not going to fold our hands and watch ourselves being consumed. We have lost enough. More than 5 million people. Still losing today. We cannot afford to lose again. That is why we must all put our minds together. We must all give our support to our Prime Minister. Everywhere you are, when you kneel down to pray, he must be your first prayer point. Anything you are doing, make sure you contribute to Biafran government. Focus on your government. They are the only ones that are standing for you. The only ones that are going to speak for you. They are the only hope that you have to survive on this planet Earth. No other hope anywhere. The earlier you know this, the better for you. The earlier you know this, the better for you. There is no hope for you anywhere except in Biafran government. If you are still deceiving yourself, thinking that anybody is going to come, they will not come for you. Police. Something must be happening before anybody will interact to ask questions and say, what is going on? This advice was given to Mazen Nandekano. And today, in the time of restoration, under the command of our Prime Minister, he has studied and have taken this advice to the highest level. That is why everything must be done. The Goliath we are fighting is going to go down. It's going to go down. The Pharaoh we are facing, they are heartless. They are doing everything possible. They know that the coming of Biafra is inevitable. That is why they have now come to the conclusion of sending suicide bombers to Mazasamala for the fifth time. For the fifth time. And every time they make that move, they have always failed. But this time, they will never, ever, ever come back by the special grace of Shugo Carrier. People of the world are watching. Everybody is watching. Even when they pretend not to hear us, they hear us. We are making it clear that we cannot be part of this terrorist government. We cannot be part. That is why every one of us must sit up. The time is now. If we don't do nothing, nobody is going to pay attention. That is why I urge you, don't forget that advice that was given by a heavyweight in the United Nations. A very serious advice. And our Prime Minister have hold strong on that advice. I want you to hear it.
When I was talking to very heavy players, big men at UN, what they said to me is, but you stopped. That means that what you're fighting for is not worth dying for. If your freedom is not worth dying for, then the world cannot take you seriously. That is the way it is. Any day, if you like, listen, if just do us, I don't need your money. What we want from you is 1 container load only. We won't come to you again. Let me tell you, any day they shoot us, police shoot us, we shoot back at them. They kill us, we kill them. Believe you me, UN will come in that same day. But if they're only killing you, UN will say.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Until we begin to respond to everything that is done against us. Until we begin to respond in the same language they speak, the United Nations will never come. They will never come. Until we begin to respond, speak on the same language the enemy is speaking, the United Nations will never come. It does not matter what it will cost. Freedom is not given, it is taken. And until you are ready to put your life on the line, you are not ready to be free. Until you show that your freedom is worth dying for. Until you show that your freedom is worth dying for, nobody is going to pay attention for you. Nobody. Today you can see our Prime Minister facing the bullets. In the face of all the trials, all the challenges, all the attacks, he is not looking back. Instead, he is moving forward much more than ever. The grace upon our Prime Minister is heavy. The untouchable grace upon him, it will only destroy those who want to destroy him. And the only thing that Njoku want to destroy them, that is why he's making them deaf and dumb. Even when they have seen signs and instances of failure, they don't want to relent. Just like Pharaoh. Pharaoh continued to pursue the children of Israel, refused, even when Pharaoh have seen different signs, different plague against the Egyptians. Pharaoh refused to let them go. Even at last, when he let them go, he still chased them again to the sea, where he met his end. We are still in that era. They will never give up. Today, they have seen Biafra. What they are seeing, most of us Biafrans are not seeing it. The reality of Biafra they are seeing, most of us not even see it. There are so many Biafrans who don't even believe that Biafra is coming, who don't even know where we are. I can bet you that the Zoological Republic government and their operators, the Zoological Republic government and their enablers, they know very well that Biafra has come. What they are trying to do today is to do their manipulation and take as many careless lives as they can. That is why you must be very careful. We are so lucky that Njoku gave us a leader that have inner eyes, a leader that have inner eyes and widely connected. There is no single step that we make against the Biafran people without the information getting to our Prime Minister. It doesn't matter how they plan it. It doesn't matter where they plan it. Whatever plan the zoo makes against Biafra must be revealed to our Prime Minister. Go and plan it on the ground in your bedroom. Our Prime Minister has said this several times, but some of us don't understand. There was a time when he was broadcasting, he used to say it, that whatever you plan, if you don't tell him, your own child will call him and tell him, your wife will call him and tell him, your colleague will call him and tell him. It is not pride. It is a grace that Njoku have placed upon him on this struggle. The earlier you understand this grace, the earlier you accept this grace, the better for you. There is nothing any man can do to put him down. But unfortunately, they never learn their lesson. They don't learn their lesson. You try the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one. This is the fifth time. And each time you make that move, he sees you clearly. He saw you when you departed. He has now released your flight number. The flight number that took you yesterday. You left with Lufthansa. And you think you can get close to him. Our Prime Minister have said it that he is much more closer to you than you are to him. He is very, very close to you than you are. You know, when he used this word, some people think it's for entertainment. Some of them, when they look at his face, he smiles, he looks small. They think it's entertainment. Only an idiot will take the word of our Prime Minister for a joke. I used to tell Biafrans, even when the Prime Minister is laughing, anything he says, take it serious. As long as that information has to do with Biafra, Anytime Mazi Simon Ekpa, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Biafra, is speaking, even if he's laughing with you, even if he's joking, take that word serious. If you take him for a joke, you are only playing with your life. The enemies will never learn. Just go back a little bit and check everyone that have fought against him. Where are they today? Everyone that fought against him, where are they today? Those who are still alive, what is their stance on social media? How many of them are still coming online? Those who come online, what are they doing? What are they talking? And yet, you will not learn. You still want to get involved. Tell me, what will stop you to support Biafran government? What will stop you to support Master Simon Ekpa? To tap into that grace that Chukwu Okebe has placed upon you. Why don't you tap from that grace and keep yourself alive to see Biafra? It will be too late before you know it. The earlier you understand it, the better. And every Biafran should make Master Simon Ekpa your prayer point. Any day you kneel down, pray for Master Simon Ekpa and pray for Master Nandekam. That should be the greatest prayer point you should make it this time. You're welcome, my beloved sister Mary. Thank you so much for joining, my beloved sister. Go ahead and speak to Biafran.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very, very much, Biafran. Good morning, everyone. I will be very, very fast because, I'm busy a little bit. So, my people, good morning, our leader, the supreme leader, the love of heart of everyone. Good morning, our Itiale Kondo, the dragon in the house, the fireman, make sure you deal with them. This is what Nigerian Sioux government needs. Of course, he is a finisher. He said, I will be your end. I will be your end. He will be Nigerian Sioux government ending. They will not find their pieces. Pieces, they cannot find it. That is why, as the end, as the finisher, as his here in Biafran to declare, to finish what our forefathers was doing it. Because it's a message. When the spirit is saying you message, you can't say no. If the nature tell you this is what you want to do, maybe you break yourself. You can't say no. Just a sample, our leader. The same thing, father and son. What is it? Because they know this land, this is my land. The evil would try, but him come to finish. Me and you join leg together. And our hand and our brain to make sure we give Nigeria the end of their life. All these things they are doing, my brother, they plan. We are saying, we know it. You know it. They will plan. Do you see a blind man? We ask in a parable. Where in Nigerian Sioux government and our Biafran of selling, they sell themselves to the demonic, to the evil because of money. Where do you see a blind person plan something and stand up and pick his back, go to somewhere without nobody helping? Where do you see that kind of thing? Do you see a blind man before walk very good in the street without someone helping him walking or helping him go somewhere? He never. That is how you see, because Nigeria is blind. They already blinded. There is nowhere to hold. There is nothing. They can't hide. They can't hide. The breathing, the father and the mother of Nigerian Sioux government name, they are broken. Their leg and their hand, the people where they help Nigeria, they have a broken pot. Move around by destroying other people. Can't you see what is going on in their own land, in their own nation? Can't you see it? So So who is standing with Nigerian school government now when they know Nigeria is a poison itself? When you penetrate, you will be sick and your land will be condemned. So Nigeria, sue government, you have failed woefully. Because continue trying, let me say, we just want to say, continue trying what you're not supposed to do, and that is how you continue to pay the price, because you're a fool. You don't have sense. Nigeria, you think our leader, Chana Kondo, the brazen son, the rock of Biafra, you think the way our leader will just say, God, tell us, okay, see, are you going to accept it so that your children will wake up for where they are? He accepted. He said, yes, I will do it. Don't worry, your grandson, your son, your future son is there. I accept it. You think Biafra is just sorry, because you continue keeping that name, you will continue to destroy. That is simple, very, very simple. The nation who stand with destroying Biafra in 2050, can't you see? The Europe, all where they borrow, all of them, they don't reject Nigeria and finish. Musa go carry the last evil money, go pay demand the heart. Pay both outside and inside to come out and protest. And you know Nigerian, the main Nigerian people will be saying, no, be not the name. Some people wake up from neighborhood visiting the Europe and all those people. Victim. Become them. Surprise. Biafra say we know they cry for one cup of Gary. You know, destroy our market so we to come and cry for you. No, we go inside house and sit down and try to think how we to pick up our life again. Now is crying, is jumping, is running. And all, but you cannot see. And today, Nigerian two governments want to go far away country. Like, hey, this time no be like this time, no be our leader time. Two government agent operating. This time of Biafran freedom, when we make few months, it's not the time of our leader. Our leader don't show us. He don't prepare us. He don't prepare and stop. Do us everything. We don't it. So we the way anybody you penetrate. If you like your life, then you just leave our leader to go. If you just Nigerian two government, if you peace, if you can ever have peace, if you can even in this world have peace, even your generation to come, leave our leader to go, because we don't have time. Believe me, our boat, our people don't have break. Even thinking about it, just keep go there, because when you come, you must die. If you won't go kidnap, you won't go plan. You don't even leave even Nigeria self, they don't even it means that anything you enter, they see all your holes to me. Nigerian government, you are a laughing stock name. I'm telling you, because you are blind. Of course, the blind since the day the eye of eye blind. And it turn again, the cripples, turn them to cripples. They have nothing. These people have nothing. They don't even get themselves. Only one Gary. It's okay, Mufeke the Banga. Biafra, all these things they are doing it. They make up Satan. And they finish it because I hear with my ear with our leader. I make it stand with it. When they finish their own, we they enter our own very peaceful way. Leave them to protest. Nigeria, you don't know how to protest because the people who keep you that way, you know where to go and meet them. People ranting everywhere. Why you know where to take your protest go? as you won't go for road, as you won't mix yourself with only 1 cup of Gary, because people born with criminal and armed robber from the Mama they are armed robber. They are now the people who born with God, now the people who be say before you go even go out, they don't rape the baby. And pregnancy. This kind of blood, do you think Fulani is? A rapper, even goat. Oh, sorry. Those kind people. Those kind human beings. Now you people want to mix yourself with. Ebakufo. Itare konyen. Itare kondonyen. Ibaga woman okay. Him na fire. Him na everything. Oh God. So I be no one too much long time. I just come and tell them they are wasting their time. Because even you try with this thing, but if you are you going to win, you can never win. Nigerian two government, you can never win. You can never in this world anymore. You can never win, or you continue to die. You continue to fight. Now the promise of Biafra land. Now the promise of the Elohim, now the promise of the spirit of the earth and heaven, that Biafra our own. When you come for good, you go pick good. When you come for bad, believe me, to Almighty, you must find. We don't have mercy for the evil. Welcome to take my life. You take my land, not my land. You take a life, not even a life. You take even the one when you come alive to even know what is a nature when you even know, you even smell first. You took the life from them. No. We know how to deal with you guys. We are not shouting. As long as Biafra continue to stay, and we use you people will continue to that confusion, and so you continue to the fight. Yes, because no Biafra blood anymore. Our land don't need our blood anymore. No way. Our land don't need our own anymore. Now you people a stranger. Welcome to collect what you know supposed to collect. Now you go to go. You go to go time 1 by 1, 2 by 2. No stop, no stopping. You people leave our land. Without that, you will receive the punishment. Punishment from above. The nature punishment, it has no break. If you don't know. So, back for anything nature for no our PM, the body of government, please, back for. One, make learn them an enemy. I don't for your own good. It's for your own good. Not with anybody, no one no more. Don't have for your card or did. I fall back to Iro, Miss your card. Either 10,000, make it on me. For the own to the small one, I go get me, I go do it. Me, my baby, I go do it. Yes. Any time go say they give you one way some kind of people feed their hands feel rich. So the opportunity for your own. What is 5,000, 300, 3 million, 5 million, 1,000, 2,000, 1,000 euro. Bring and come, make a minimum. In Ukraine, they have all the money, they are still fighting. They are national, they are fighting.
Exactly.
See, Israel, they are the top of the world, not everybody know. People them they still fight today. They have all the money. The technology you need for this war, go to Israel. They have it. But what is happening? They are still fighting for their land. But your own is different. Because they told you people, you are a banana republic. You have no sense. That is why you have no brain. People only hungry for just a rotten banana. When they took it, you jump like big frog now. When they want to spring, they spring like that. That's what the people are. One cup of garri, you don't even see. You don't they die like fly. And then you call Musa, he's there, trying to call you to come and to try and make him feel whether Biafra will be there so that make the open war. Because you know they make one word. Yesterday, there is statement. Which statement? Statement you said the message. You forgot? Biafrans, we are no better than the public. Like, we are intelligent, we produce many things. You know, we produce even intelligence step to Nigerian through government. Why Nigeria? Why the Africa be the guardian of Africa? In Nigeria, is it not Biafran? Is it not because of Biafran? They give the guardian of Africa. The people who see that name come up, they put them under the mud. That mud, then you go carry and they pass you guys' face. Then you will know it's very painful. Thank you, my people. Do government. Do what you can't. Try all your possible best, but we promise you can never win. Spiritual and physically, you can never win. That is the truth.
Never.
And so shall he be. If you come, you will be going with back of body. But our land, he don't reject you guys. Our land don't reject you guys. So who won't go by the trouble? Ready for it. Thank you, my people. Please, if our leader said sit at home, please is coming. 1 month is not too much. Mekoboro. Baku fok, yafoni ikan. Baku fok, yafoni etuto. Baku fok, yarado ni hospital. Kwetu for we were not women fieneka. Still call me the iPhone Biafra. The fact of government work made up as a young people. A make sure can be wrong a vote. Can that by saying young people work. A make sure can be wrong be a vote. And you came in anymore. He is a data. Mufena. You don't have ID card, but they will for the government of Biafra, the nation of Biafra, make him in Namanyero no more. I mean, Bagado, Berma, Kobe, call me, but we are revoking the Su government. No, Su government in the young mode of fearing them because Su government in the but we don't destroy them in total. That's why you see, Fulani jihad of Musa is crying. Because you know his life is the end. His life is the second time. That's the truth. Let's say it. Musa is crying because he know now him go be the next as he continue standing in that way. Yes. You Musa Afobudo the second, Afobudo the next one. Before Ndankote, me contenta ni loko. So mbong ni teka. Is it trop already? A vote. A key young duck. Two government say more Canada and the useless, foolish. The post forget about for don't get red. So can make no more than they get more yet meadow. I forget a year. So you need in a bambok. A vote. A back up. A respect so young. They make people go already as I say if you don't know. Say for penny and 20 euro or 10 euro. I don't 5 euro, 1 euro, 10. Purely, a person 110 every day for like 5 months. A coquero. A 5 euro for up to 3 months. A coquero. Borrow me before I show you. It makes sense. You know anything, that is the new by word. I forgot and be a woman when I come one of it. I for this lazy pig. Iba, Biafra, you don't lazy country. Biafra, you know go ever be photo country like Nigeria. Biafra go ever be a lazy banana republic Nigeria. No way. You would never. Now we will save people. So back for fun. See government etang mbok. See government breed etang edaro. Tichare kondo tang edaro yang mufebo we mufo. Ubo fulani. Adezat. Sesong. Thank you very much. Awechare kondo. Thank you. May God bless you. Yabashika so you find on it and to me for young you so that phone to me. It is for question afoka iso afoka edem afoda ku about what I for you ma pien about so ma pien etanya. You know to appreciation on me. Uno pien. Continue. My son and my husband. Continue. My daughter, my the way the good will. Continue. Each other kondo for the best for the you are a husband. You are a son. You are everything when God sent for this world. And we will be mother. We know that God Almighty, Mother of Earth, love you. You are the shining star. Continue. Love them. Nobody can quench it. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much.
See you guys then. Thank you, Biafrans.
Thank you
you
so much, my beloved sister. We appreciate you. Thank you for that amazing speech.
Thank you.
Continue to guide and protect you. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, my brother, I think somebody joined me. Somebody that joined yet. D, I can't see your name, bro. D, please go ahead and speak to Biafra. So, mute yourself and speak. If you are still there.
Mazi Chooks, good morning from here.
Good morning, my brother. Thank you so much for your patience and waiting. It's your turn. Please go ahead and speak to Biafra.
Yes, thank you for your good work that you are doing. I just joined to, throw 1 or 2 cents. My greatest happiness happened on Sunday. When our Prime Minister was able to visit the Biafrans in Lagos, and in that his speech, I was surprised. I didn't even know that those that are following him in Lagos here, there are many. The way the Biafrans in Lagos, when they came out en mass, I took my time to listen to the whole speech of our Prime Minister, and I was impressed. I wish that the Biafrans in Lagos will just cooperate and do the right thing for this freedom that we are looking for to come. But sad to say that some of them, because of the little investment that they have, some of them, they look at it that when you talk about Biafra, they will tell you that they have 10 buildings. But it's so sad. It's so sad because only one person.
Anyone that doesn't want to learn, he will learn the hard way.
Exactly. Look at the threatening. They are threatening Biafrans here in Lagos now. You know that Biafrans are not welcome in Nigeria. But it's so sad that some of our Biafran brothers, they don't want to know about this. They are adamant. They are adamant. But I wish that they will learn in a hard way. I wish they will learn in a hard way. But those that are, willing to go home, it is our time to go home because Nigeria is not for us. No matter how we want to look at it, Nigeria is not for us.
Never.
Nigeria is not for us. Now, some of them are now using that statement that our Prime Minister made that day, that in case if they touch any Biafran here in Lagos, he's going to arm some of. It is also not the case because of that statement our Prime Minister made, so many people will bring propaganda to the fore. You understand? Some of them, in fact, you already listened to some of the reports they are bringing out that they destroyed, Biafran property here and there. Why it's not true? So, Prime Minister, for me, he needs to be very, very careful about it.
Of course, our Prime Minister is not acting on fake information. We have intelligence on the ground. So before you see our Prime Minister take action, before he takes action, it is an accurate information with evidence on picture and videos. So
exactly.
All those ones that are
exactly.
You saw some people came online that day when he was doing broker the following day, and they were saying they were destroying property, but it was false. And our Prime Minister told them, don't report such a thing. It is false. When it is true, we are going to know. We have people on the ground. So that is it. So
exactly.
we're not troubled about that. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So just as our prime minister promised that he will be visiting Lagos every three weeks, that will be better so that he can be able to awaken those, Biafrans in Lagos. And he also said something that Biafrans in Lagos alone can champion this movement, and it's true.
Absolutely.
Some of them are well to do. They are financially okay, and it's true.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. It's true. They can be able to champion this movement. Apart from United States, that we know that they are taking the lead in this movement. Some of Biafrans in Lagos, definitely they have what it takes. They can champion this movement from Lagos. But I wish
No doubt.
they will just wake up from sleep now before it is too late. I just wish they can be able to wake up now before it is too late, because as it is going now, we have seen it. Nigeria will definitely break up. It's just a matter of time.
Yes.
I can't even see Nigeria surviving from now till 5 years to come. Nigeria will definitely break up. That is the truth.
It has ended. It has ended. You have seen it already. They have divided
That
by
is just the
themselves.
truth.
When you watch what is happening in their protest, you will see that it has ended. The North are already taking their stance on their own direction. The Southwest are going their direction,
The
and
event on
the Southeast is going their direction. So the separation has been done. Only ignorant ones are still pretending that there is nothing like Nigeria. Even in this protest, in this their own protest, not our protest, their own protest, they have divided it into three. So I don't know why people are still deceiving themselves.
Exactly. I just wish the Biafrans will just, wake up and do the needful here in Lagos. Because I was surprised, when Biafrans calling from different parts of Lagos that they are following Prime Minister up in his X handle. I thought that I'm only the person with few of us here listening to you. I don't even know that. I don't even know that different Biafra in different parts of Lagos are also following him. I don't even know that they are listening to him also. But it's a good one. It's a good one. Some of us here, we have already voted. We have voted, and even many people are also willing to vote. But this voting of a thing is not something that you force somebody to do it. The person will only show willingness. Exactly. The person will only show willingness. If the person show willingness, you can, if you know about it, you can help the person.
Yes.
But if the person did not show any willing spirit, it's a personal decision. You let the person be. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I believe.
That's true.
So my brother Mazi Chooks, you are doing a nice job. Continue to spread the good news.
Thank you, my brother.
Continue to spread the good news. I greet you from here. I will log out because I'm calling from the Zoo Republic,
Okay, my brother. Thank you so much. I know. Thank you. You tried. I appreciate your participation.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Continue to guide and protect you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome, man.
So, my fellow Biafrans that are watching, you have seen, and our brother in Biafra land that just made a very fantastic contribution. And when you see what is happening, the propaganda they are pushing now, you will understand that these people, the zoo has ended. They are always trying to direct their affairs. Even when we have come out and say, we are not part of this madness. Even when Biafrans has made it clear, we are not, even the politicians, so the politicians from Biafra land, with their wickedness, they also came out and said they are not part of this. And yet, they continue to force themselves, push themselves towards our direction. They continue to attach Biafra to their own protest. They are protesting for their one Nigeria. We have said it. We are focused on our absolute independence. We are not asking for restructuring. We are not asking for regional government. We are not asking for anything in Nigeria. We are asking for the independent state of Biafra. Simple. And we have been embarking on this journey for a very long time. Up to this moment. And they continue to attach us to their criminality, their blackmail, their idiocy. That is why today, after they have pushed and pushed and pushed, and they say that Biafrans are not responding, finally today, they are campaigning Igbos must go. You don't need to campaign Igbo must go. We are going already. We are going. When you say Igbo must go, we are going already. You don't need to campaign. You don't need to protest about that. If you want to protest like that, tell your government. If you want to protest about, tell your government. One thing you know when you're talking about Igbos must go. When you say Igbo, you are referring to the Biafran people. You are saying Biafrans must leave Lagos. That is what you are saying literally. Because every single person from the old southeastern region, whether southeast, lower Benue, they are all identified as Igbos in Lagos. So those of you who are from the south, you are from the lower Benue, you are from the lower Kogi, when you hear Igbo must go, they are saying every Biafran must leave Lagos. That is what it means. So don't say when you hear Igbo must go, you think they're just talking about the Igbo nation. No, it's not Igbo nation. When you hear them, they say Igbo must go. It is not Igbo nation. They are talking about Biafra must go. That is what it means. But because of their cowardice, because of their envy and jealousy, because of their idiocy, because of their fear, they don't have the balls to say Biafra must go. They don't have the balls to use that language. But what you see them doing is Biafra must go. That is why anytime they are attacking Igbos, they use that language Igbo. They use the language Igbo to attack all the Biafrans. You can see through the election. During the election, they use that name Igbos to attack everybody from the old southeastern region. Many of them were attacked. It doesn't matter your dialect. It doesn't matter what you speak. They see you as Igbo. And that's the truth. And I want to show you one of the videos they are playing about this, their so-called Igbo, the way their own media is presenting it. I want to say, when you see the idiocy of the media, you will see the criminality of the media of Nigeria. When they say media of Nigeria is corrupt, when you see the way they reported that message, and they brought the one that that Imo State man is making, and they try to put the two together, that these people are inciting and inciting, you understand that these people, even their media, is complicit in this evil. They are so obsessed with the Igbo people. They are so obsessed with Igbo Biafra. They are so obsessed with Biafran people. They don't want to live out of this pattern. When their own people were the ones calling for action, they began to use our own brother as a comparison to what their own brother was saying. Their media was using it. Instead of using, there have been some people from Yoruba land who came out to speak against that nonsense. There are some Oduduwa people that came out and spoke against that very Igbo must go they are talking about. That Biafra must go. Some people have spoken about it. But they refuse to show that one. They choose to show the one that a Biafran spoke in order to use it to counter. I want you to listen and see what I'm telling you about. Let us watch how Arise Television reported that very issue.
Meanwhile, the hashtag Igbo Must Go protest continues to fester on social media. A recent X Spaces conversation tagged Yoruba Ronu Space, led by purported Yoruba influencers, called for an Igbo Must Go protest. One of the contributors stated that Igbos are disrespecting their traditional rulers and have no right owning land in Lagos.
We need to come out and protest. Igbo are disrespecting our institution. They disrespect our traditional ruler. They disrespect all our headers. And they can't take it in their own space. Therefore, we must not fold our hand. I just have to tell everybody this. This protest, Igbo must go, and the scrap of a unitary system is a must, and it's coming, and it's going to be loud. It's going to, whoever that want to die should go and die. It's in our space. This is our heritage. This is the land our father fought for. And we will not allow anybody, no matter how many acres of land you buy, it is our land. And your land, your purchased land have expired time. Therefore, you cannot claim ownership. So thank you, Madam Njoku.
No, this is horrible, condemnable. But also, an Igbo influencer named Nonso responded to this particular video. Let's take a listen to what he said.
One day, I see Igbo in Lagos, and all by new one invest in Lagos. The Lagos they make millions today as internally generated revenue. One all by Igbo. One estate in Lagos, or the 100, Igbo 99. Ndi Robone na nule enu na Lagos. Ndi Robole lerebe swamp areas Royal Factory, Royal Industry, Royal Company. Ndi Robo madole merie. In fact, Lagos ana si ndi Igbo na onye di bu ndi Lagos. Who are Lagosians? Ndi governor onechiri Lagos bu ndi Lagos. Sanwo-Olu onye Lagos. Tudumbu bu onye Lagos. No, come join again now.
Oh, this conversation is all coming after an X account Lagospedia, a page claiming to be proclaiming the virtues of Lagos last week, gave Igbos living and doing business in Lagos and other southwest states 30 days to vacate. Let's read that tweet. It's since been deleted. They wrote, Lagosians and every southwest stakeholder should prepare for the massive protest of hashtag Igbo must go on the 20th to 30th of August. They have 1 month from now to leave and relocate from their businesses from all southwest states. We urge all Yorubas living the southeast to return home. I mean, this particular issue is still going on social media. Like I said, this occurred over the weekend. I'm glad President Bola Ahmed Tinubu actually, highlighted that in his national broadcast. It's condemnable, and I thought it was important to highlight both accounts, including the Igbo Nonso influencer who said that, Igbos own 99% of Lagos. This rhetoric must stop. We know what happened in Rwanda. We know what happened during the Civil War. Yeah. It is rhetorics like this that begin to cause national disaster. Dr. Abati. Okay,
it's good you cited the example of Rwanda. Mm-hmm. Now, the genocide in Rwanda between the Hutus and the Tutsis in the 90s, early 90s in Rwanda, was as a result of this kind of rhetoric, ethnic hate. And the media in Rwanda at the time also played a very bad part. There's a book on it about the role of the media in the ethnic implosion in Rwanda. So Nigerians should learn a lesson from it. Closer home, Mr. Dare Babarinsa has written a book on the crisis in, I think, Ondo State, in the Second Republic, where there was a lot of ethnic hate, ethnic violence, people, using the media to drive up, antagonism within the society. And now we are in the age of not radio, but in the age of the social media. So what was posted by Lagospedia was irresponsible, utterly condemnable. And I think it's important that Governor Sanwo-Olu of Lagos has already condemned it and has said that the Lagos state government has nothing to do with it. Now, President Tinubu in his speech also struck the right note by addressing ethnic bigotry. This is a country that is built on the beauty of its diversity, on the beauty of its sense of inclusion. But politics, religion are some of the centrifugal forces that have divided us. So the president said the people who are behind this, the government will make sure that they face the rule of law because it is unacceptable. However, let's make this point, that this is a note of caution to all of us in Nigeria. Ethnic hate brings nobody any good. Absolutely. The gentleman, the gentleman, you called him the Igbo man or something. Nonso, his name Nonso, is Twitter influencer. Nonso, who spoke and said that, look, Igbos are part of the building of Lagos. Is it not in the same Lagos that in the First Republic, Igbos were in the Lagos, assembly? In the same Lagos. Lagos House of Assembly, Lagos House of Chiefs, Mbono Jike and many of these Igbos, they had their career in this Lagos. Is it not in this same Lagos that Chief Emmanuel Nwanyanwu, now of blessed memory, set up businesses? Is it not in this Lagos, same Lagos, that Chief Odimegu Ojukwu of the Velasca Lodge had a thriving transportation business? In other words, it would be wrong to say that in terms of the economic prosperity of Lagos and of even the Southwest generally, that is only the effort of the Yorubas. When it is convenient, Yoruba people will say, oh, the West is developed because we are liberal, because we are accommodating. The people who are now saying Yoruba for the Yorubas, Igbos for the East for the Easterners, they are absolutely wrong. Yeah. If Igbos leave Lagos, you will not be able to repair your car. All right. Because there will be no spare parts dealers. Yeah. If Igbos leave Lagos, you will not be able to buy electronics. If Igbos leave Lagos, half of the banks in Lagos will leave. So we are interdependent, and people should just be careful. And they should remember the rhetoric that led to the Civil War of 1967 to to 70.
I love that you raised that. And you also raised a very valid point, which is the people that are behind this ethnic bigotry should be pointed out and they should be arrested. They need to be made examples of. But also people are saying, I mean, you remember during the 2023 elections?
Yes, we do. That's last
week. We have people in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu also stoking these ethnic bigotry. People pulled up by Ononuga's tweet from 2023 where he said, let 2023 be the last time of Igbo interference in Lagos politics. Let there be no repeat in 2027. Lagos is like Anambra, Imo, any Nigerian state. It is not no man's land, not Federal Capital Territory. It is Yoruba land. Mind your business. We have to continue to call this out. This is unacceptable. This is wrong. And we cannot afford a nation at war at this time. Absolutely. I mean, the protesters are out on the street. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu need to make an example of these people that have been stoking ethnic hate in Nigeria.
You have seen it, my beloved brothers and sisters. But in this very report, I can see a foul play on this report. What is the reason of playing the video of Nonsongwa? I don't see the reason they should play video of Nonsongwa. Is Nonsongwa instigating any violence? Nonsongwa was only responding to what the guy has said. And every single thing that Nonsongwa said wasn't bad. Nonsongwa was not attacking any race. He was only disproving what the guy is saying and trying to bring us up there. But you see how they drag Nonsongwa into this to make him look as if he is also instigating ethnic violence. But I can tell you, there are some genuine Yorubas, there are some genuine Oduduwa people that have come out to speak against this in the past. There are some genuine Oduduwa people that have come and they made a video that counter that call against the Biafran people. Why didn't they play that? Are you telling me they didn't see it? They saw it, but why didn't they use that one to counter what is actually happening? Why did they have to drag Nonsongwa into it? It is also smart move by their media. This is how they always try to drag the Biafrans into every of their idiocy. They drag us into every of their failure. They drag us. And I'm going to play for you a video where a Yoruba man responded to their idiocy. A fellow Yoruba man responded. Why didn't they play this kind of a video? To make people understand.
You cannot sell your land to Igbos. You cannot sell your land. You cannot sell your houses to Igbo, and you are now accusing Igbo of taking over Lagos. Did Igbo force you to sell your lands? Did Igbo force you to sell your ancestral family homes? In Lagos and most of the houses in Lagos and have been sold to the Igbos. So whose fault? Is it the Igbo fault or the seller's fault? If there's no seller, there won't be any buyer. If there's no seller, there won't be any buyer. So whose fault? Is it the fault of the buyer or the fault of the seller? Is it the fault of the seller or the fault of the buyer? And then you keep on coming with all these foolish arguments. And Igbos have bought Lagos State. They have bought all the land in Lagos. Who sold it to them? Did Igbo force you to sell your land? Did Igbo force you to sell your land? And then why this mess about Igbo? Go and look at the hectares of land that they gave to Dangote in Lekki. Is Dangote an Igbo man? Don't you know the number of the parcel of land that Tinubu gave to Dangote in Lekki? Is Dangote an Igbo guy? Go to Lekki Free Zone. Go and look at the biggest landlord, the Shaguris, the Vaswanis. The whole of Lekki Free Zone had been acquired and partitioned by Indians. I still don't know why we don't use our common sense in Yoruba land again. The whole of, quote me, 80% of the land in Lekki Free Zone had been acquired and partitioned by Indians and Lebanese. Shaguri family, Vaswani family, Gupta family. Those are the people that have the largest parcel of land in Lekki Free Zone. And then Dangote. So what are we talking about? These people are the Yoruba people. Tinubu sold all your land to foreigners. foreigners. They're not even Nigerians. Igbo are still Nigerians. As far as we are concerned, we are still Nigerians. We are still in Nigeria. So Igbo are still Nigerians. So what? So Tinubu that have sold all the land in Lagos to Lebanese, Chinese. If you don't know, ECC construction company is owned by the Chinese. Do you know how many lands they have in Lekki and Ikorodu? And Lagos State people refuse to use their common sense as they keep on following Tinubu sheepishly, like Mumu. You know the shogun. Tinubu shogun see, shogun not Ekpa. So in which if I'm going for Gumuyi, Leko, try for Gumuyi, you know, a shogun now. I mean, one you know, lots of the Babala will shogun, get to Raila or Tinubu.
Did you see that? That was a Yoruba man. That is a Yoruba man responding to their idiots. Why don't they play the video like this? Why didn't they use this kind of video to debunk what that guy was saying? Why are they playing on someone? Because this guy mentioned Tinubu, and Tinubu is the one that is fueling this ethnic tension. Don't think that people are just saying it. Every single thing you are seeing today, it is Tinubu. Tinubu is the one fueling ethnic tension. You saw Tinubu's wife. During the time of election, Tinubu confronted a Biafran, somebody from Igbo land, during election, and he told the man, we don't trust Igbo people. We can never trust Igbo people. Tinubu's wife was telling somebody, a citizen who wanted to vote during the time of the election, on video. I will look for that video and play it. So the ethnic bigotry we are seeing today is engineered and powered by the person who is the drug lord in the Asoro of today. This video was made by a Yoruba man, telling them that the major people that have stolen their land are even foreigners. Their land have been sold to foreigners in large numbers, and they are not complaining. Why is it that the land that the Igbo people bought, which you sold to them, they didn't steal it, they didn't force you, you sold it to them? Why is that your problem? Why? Why? You see a Yoruba man responding. But obvious, everything that you see today is pointing to the fact that Nigeria is not meant to be one country. There are people that are forced to be together by force. Break up this entity. Let the North go. Let the Njoku go. Let the Biafrans go their separate way. Let the Yoruba go. Then, if you want to invest in Yoruba land, want to invest in Njoku land, you will follow their procedures and invest. You can still have business here. We can still intermarry. We can still do party together. We can still do everything we are doing together. Having separate country does not stop us from greeting each other. Having separate country does not mean we become enemy. No, that is not what it means. When they continue to push this fact to make it know that maybe when you did, it is not true. The only way to maintain peace is for everyone to be on his own and grow his own. That is why in a family, when children are growing up, at a stage when the children grow up, every of the child will have his own family. The father cannot force all his children to be in one room. When they have grown, they are married and they have their children. When you are in a family, you are growing. When you grow of age, you will go away, have your own family, have your children, form your own family on your own. That does not make you an enemy to your family. Everybody must not live in that same father's compound. Like in our tradition, in Igbo tradition, the first son will live in the compound while every other person will go out and build their own house. At the end of the year party, everybody will assemble. Building your house out of the family does not change your family name. It doesn't remove you from the family. You are still part of the family. That is what Nigeria has to do. Nigeria has expired. It is time for everyone who have learned a great lesson. We have learned a lot, painful lesson from Nigeria, and we want to go. The time is now. For those who still want to learn, let them remain there. For the Biafran people, we are already on our way out. And no man born of a woman can stop it. No man born of a woman can stop it. The destructive diversity in the zoo is the thing taken. If you care about human life, you must start campaigning for the end of the zoo. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter your location. It doesn't matter your dialect. If you care about humanity, you should join us and ask for the end of the contraption called Nigeria. It is for good. Even today, in their protest, you can see the same diversity. In this protest they are doing, you can see the destructive diversity in this country. In the protest that they are already divided into three again. In this protest, the North is saying a different thing, calling for Russia to come and take over. The people protesting in the Southwest, they are saying a different thing. In the Southeast, we are not, Biafra land, we are not part of the protest at all. We are not part of it. So the country has divided. Why? What are you still waiting for? And I want to show you, play again, the Arise Station report on that protest, what they are saying and how the government is responding.
We want Russia. Welcome Russia. Welcome Russia. Look, those people carrying those flags are imbeciles. They are idiots. They must be told very clearly that they are guilty of treason. And when they are punished, because we have been told that the police have arrested many of them, let nobody come here and talk about human rights. When you raise a foreign flag against your country, it is the very height of insurrection against your own country. But it is good, as I've argued in my column in this day newspaper today, that the Russian embassy has said, we have nothing about this. We don't know anything about this. Okay, what, as a student of international law and diplomacy, what do I expect the Russian embassy to say? They will play the right kind of diplomacy. But it is a warning to the Nigerian government. It is frightening for the Nigerian government. Now the Russians, they are in aluminum smelter company in South. Ikolabasi. They are there. They used to be in Ajakuta Steel, but they were pushed out, by a government before Tinubu's. Okay, so what is their interest in the matter? Diplomacy, yes. You will say you are not part of it, but do you think that the Russians will not be happy that with their influence in Burkina Faso, in Mali, in Niger, and the Wagner mercenaries having influence in West Africa, would they not be happy that some people are carrying flags of Russia inside Nigeria? No, that's unacceptable. And General Christopher Musa, the Chief of Defense Staff, spoke well by saying that the military of Nigeria will not stand idle by to allow that kind of situation to happen inside Nigeria. Because why it is dangerous is that it will pitch us against Ukraine. We get wheat from Russia. We get wheat from that axis. We get fertilizer from Russia. Is Russia trying to extend its influence in Nigeria? That is the dangerous question that we should worry about. But in any case, there are other issues. There are other issues. Professor Akinterewa says those people who were carrying Russian flags are from Republic of Niger. So why should Republic of Niger people come and carry Russian flags inside Nigeria, if that is the case? So this is something that government should take seriously, and all the security agencies are saying they will take it seriously. Okay, so I think that is a positive development. I guess that with time, in the northern part of the country, good reason will prevail. After all, the same northern leaders who said the youths had the right to protest have also come on the back of President Tinubu's address yesterday to say, well, calm down, allow the government, allow peace. Insurrection of any part, of any type, is not the solution. And the military has spoken well by saying that they have a duty to defend the integrity of this country, and they will do their duty.
Well, zero tolerance to external influence in the sovereign nation of Nigeria. Absolutely zero tolerance. And that's why I'm very glad that the president has responded very swiftly to that by inviting the service chiefs and agents to come for a security meeting. It was a closed-door meeting yesterday, but briefing, or at least reports from General C.G. Musa, who is the CDS, Chief of Defense Staff, gives the assurance that they were not going to take any of it. Also good is the fact that the Russian embassy has come out to remove themselves completely from what's happening in Kano State, in Kaduna and some parts of the north. Of course, when you hear what's happened in terms of the hoisting of the Russian flag, you cannot but make that link with the neighboring country of Niger Republic and how Russia was, assisted them in the overthrow of President Mohamed Bazoum of Niger Republic, and now a military junta is currently ruling there. And so it brings many reasons for concerns, and rightly so. And that is why I'm very glad that they were saying it very boldly here, zero tolerance to that. The military has said that they're not going to accept any of that. It is treasonable. Later today at 11 a.m., they're going to have a press briefing and to give some form of information with regards to what's going on and how they hope to tackle it. Also, it raises many questions, which we've talked about a number of times with regards to the North. I want to point out something he said, which is quite important. The use of children when it comes to things like that. We saw the footage yesterday where a child was holding stones. And whilst we talked about it raising concerns around the level of poverty and how even children can see what's happening and now coming out to say that they don't, like the governor, etc., or the government. It also says, it speaks to the fact that, to be honest, a lot of these children are being used by adults for their for their own reasons. The first thing, and I'm glad you touched on it.
In all this diagram, in all this grammar they are speaking, the only lesson we can learn there is that Nigeria is not one and can never be one. That is the only message. In all this grammar they are speaking, the only single message we have there is Nigeria is not one. What is happening in the northern part of Nigeria today? If it happens in the southeast, there will be bloodbath. And you know it. What the northern youths are doing today, what the protesters in the north are doing, if you try that in Biafra land, there will be bloodbath. Then why is it that there is that double standard? You can see the north today boldly raising the flag of another nation, calling on Russia. Boldly taking their stand on Russia. And did you see government? They are only speaking grammar. But if it were to be in Biafra land, we are raising our own flag, our own indigenous flag. And because of our indigenous flag, our lives in danger. In Biafra land, a man having an insignia of Biafra marks you for death. A policeman will tell you that the only thing he needs to do to take you out is to put the flag of Biafra on you, and you are gone. But in the north, they are flying the flag of Russia, and the chief of army staff and the media are speaking grammar. The zoo is not one and will never be one. Let us go. You're welcome, my beloved brother Maxwell. Good to see you. Are you there, my beloved brother Maxwell?
Thank you so much, Mazi Chooks. May Chukwu continue to bless you as usual and strengthen you. The more you do this gospel, the more you preach about Biafra, the more you work on it, the more your blessing will increase, because you are one way or the other saving lives and restoring my mother's ancestral home. Thank you so much. God bless you and bless every of my brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers that are in the comment section in the Biafran land that are suffering. May God, may you find favor, may you find peace and joy in the sight of our Chukwu Kikabiam. Be rest assured that whatever that we are asking for, as long as it is not evil or against any other person, we will get it in the name of Chukwu Kikabiam. We are not fighting. We are not fighting to take anybody's land. We are fighting to the restoration of my mother's ancestral land. Wow. I am not bothered with what happens to Nigeria. I'm not bothered. I am concerned with what happens to my own mother's ancestral land. That is what I'm concerned about. The freedom of my land, my mother's ancestral land. The freedom and the restoration of the dignity of my people. That is what I am concerned about. If they like, let them carry American flag in the north. If they like, let them carry Russian flag for all I care. If they like, look at what Abati is saying there. When they were giving you money, AIDS, US AIDS, UN AIDS, European AIDS, and so on and so forth, did you come against it?
No.
Today they are carrying their flags, protesting, and you are worried. You see? Well, let me sort this out. I will join you. I will join you later on. I just want to hold my peace here, then I will come back to join you, please.
Okay, my brother. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
So, my fellow Biafrans, it is really, really sad. It is really sad what is going on. But no matter what happens, we must continue. We must continue to follow up and pursue our directions. The only responsibility we have today is to continue to pursue the restoration of Biafra. And every one of us must continue to pray for Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, we must put Mazi Simon Ekpa as the major praying point we have, and also Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The attack they are planning against him is not just to him, it is against you, it is against me. When you hear that they are sending suicide bombers to Mazi Simon Ekpa, it is not just him, it is you, it is me. That is why we must take it serious. That is why we must go on our knees and pray. That is why we must give all our support to the Biafran government. Everything they are planning today is not just against our prime minister. Just like when they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, you think it's about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was because of you, because of me. That was why they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today they are planning to take out Mazi Simon Ekpa because of you, because of me. It is painful that some of us cannot accept this reality. Some of us cannot see this reality, this truth, this plain truth. The little you can do today is to show appreciation to the Prime Minister. Go down on your knees and continue to pray for him. Give him every single support you can. Pray to any God you know to protect him and make him secure. The battle is because of you. If the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was because of himself, he would have been out so long ago. It is because he is fighting for you. He refused to sell you out. That is why he is still in DSS up to this point. The danger that the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is facing today is because of you. They are sending suicide bombers to him because of you, because of me. It is not because of him as an individual. It is because of you. He wants to save you. They don't want you to be saved. They don't want me to be saved. That is why they want to take him out. But I thank Njoku that he that is in him is greater than he that is in those who want to take him out. We thank Njoku that just as he said, he is much more closer to them than they are to him. We thank Njoku that everything they plan in the secret before they finish the plan, it is already in his plan. There is nothing they can hide. Every plan they make against him, it is already in his plan. We thank Njoku for that. Anytime they make that a move, it is exposed and revealed. And I bet you, wherever you are as a Biafran, wherever you are, if you have not yet learned your lesson, you will never learn. In 2024 August, if you have not learned, you will not learn again. As we are rounding up on this program, I want you to know that the only way forward is to defend our land. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, has made it clear. Our focus is Biafra and nothing else. We cannot allow anything to overshadow the freedom of Biafran people. We cannot put anything in this our struggle. That is why our brothers have said that we are going to be silent until when they finish whatever they are doing. We are going to start the shutdown of every ministries, every offices of the Zolian government in Biafra territory, whether federal, whether state or local. it will all be shut down for 1 good month. 1 good month shut down of every ministries of the zoo in Biafran territory. It will commence immediately after their so-called protest. We don't care about whatever they're doing. It is for them. And just like our Prime Minister said, if they need water, they should tell us. We give them water. Those who are protesting do what they want to do. Spend as much as they can. Do as much as they can. After they finish, we will now commence our own. There are people who are committed to the restoration of Biafra, and there is no going back. And I want you to hear that message directly from our Prime Minister.
Today, why Nigeria are killing Nigerians who believe in Nigeria, protesting, they are killing them. It is only Biafrans that have not fallen victim. For the wisdom of the government of Biafra, that the only thing we know is to protect the life of our people, we go to any extent to do that. And today, the political criminals are speaking. They like good things. But inside themselves, they know it is possible only by the Biafra government. Nobody listen to them. If we have called for protest, Ali Igbo will be burned. I am telling you, everywhere will be burned. But we said, we know Nigeria is not our concern. And because of this, the next 1 month, the 1 month lockdown of the government institution is going to be immediately as they are finishing this protest, because we don't want, a lot of people are saying, oh, now the securities are there, they have been overwhelmed, let us come out and do our lockdown. No. We are not scared of security overwhelming. We have defeated them. You don't know the war that is going on in Biafra land. Only us know. You know how many thousands that has fallen? You know how many people that have brought to Imo, only Imo State. You know how many thousands of terrorists have fallen in Imo State alone for the past 2 years. So our next lockdown of Nigeria institution in Biafra land will happen after their protest, because we don't want our focus to be on the protest. So when we start, focus will be on Biafra. When we start, everything in Nigeria will be on Biafra. Focus will be on Biafra. Let them bring all the military from Kaduna, from Zamfara to Biafra land. The focus will be in Biafra. That's what we want. And we are not yet in November. We are not even yet in October. We will make Nigeria so restless that before November, believe me, if you see anybody wearing Nigeria army uniform, there will be peeing in their pants in Biafra land. Lagos.
Did you hear the message? That is a strong message. And as I told you, the Prime Minister of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is not joking. Every time you hear him speak, take his word serious. Take his word serious. If you don't take him serious, you are going to find yourself where you will never succeed. There are some people in this life that are unbribable. There are some Biafrans that are unbribable. Mazi Nandekanu said it, that there are Biafrans that are unbribable. If you think it's a joke, think again. Hear from Mazi Nandekanu.
There are people who are incorruptible. Incorruptible, I said. There is nothing that moves them. I have come to this earth to do one thing and one thing alone, is to fight and get Biafra. I have not come to this world to be a millionaire, to own hotel, to own oil block, to be close to the president of Nigeria. That is not my job. My job is, what have you done to restore Biafra? When I die and meet Njoku Abiyama, that's what they will ask me. Did you get Biafra? Not how many cars you had, how many hotels you built, where, how many convoys you can travel with. Irrelevant.
You heard that. There are people that are incorruptible. And if you have not seen any, Mazi Nandekanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa is incorruptible. Mazi Simon Ekpa have been offered everything, including making him the Dangote of Biafra land. And he said, no, let my people go. My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you to like and share. Like and share this message widely. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't be miser. Don't keep the message to yourself. Make sure you share it in all your platform to get across to everyone. I pray that Chukwu Okikabiyama will guide and protect every one of us. We are going to end the program now, and we will continue tomorrow. I say, may Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect every one of you that has participated in this program today, wherever you joined us from. I say, may Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect you. May Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect all the Biafrans across the world. Guide and protect the Liberation Army of Biafra, the resistance fighters, the strike force. Guide and protect the Black Marine. Guide and protect everyone that is genuinely fighting for Biafra. May Chukwu come and guide and protect our de facto government in the homeland. Every member of the de facto government. May Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect them. May Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect Biafran government officials. Every member of the cabinet of Biafran government. May Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect them. May Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect all our media warriors and speakers on different various platforms. May Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect all the genuine speakers, genuine freedom fighters. May Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect them. May Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, the Oputobie of Biafra land. May Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect him, secure him, give him life, give him strength, give him wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. Every pit they dig for him, they will fall into it. Every trap they set for him, they will fall into that trap. Every gun they fire towards him, it will be back to sender. Whatever arrow they push towards him will be back to sender. We pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for divine health, for divine healing, for divine strength. Wherever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in this material, we pray that Chukwu Okikabiyama will cover him with his hands. May Chukwu Okikabiyama protect him, secure him, that he will be secured and safe. No evil shall befall him. No power of the enemy shall come across him. Whatever they are planning against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never succeed. My fellow Biafrans, I appreciate every one of you. Let me see, I think my beloved brother Maxwell is back. Let me allow him to round up, give a closing remark before I close the message finally. You're welcome, my brother.
Thank you so much, Mazi Chuks. My Nemoches and my Namoches in Biafra land, Igbo speaking Biafra. Asina mereke kwere nwanya gba afọ ọ bụ ilulu ụka ndị ngwasị na ọ bụ n'ilulu mba ụka. So forgive me for just and all my people that were listening to me, please. I'm so sorry for the interruption. So I'm so sorry. You see, what I was saying is this: Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they succeeded in kidnapping him. They thought that once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is kidnapped, then the head is gone, then the adjutants will run into the bushes and hide themselves, just like they did to Wazirike. That is number one. That was what they were looking for. But they failed. When Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafran Republic government in exile today, took over the mantle, the dimension changed. It fell into a different gear altogether. And that is where we are today. He has managed, with the support of all of you and God that sent him, to build up some strong alliances, starting from our environment and outside. So for me, I don't give a hoot what happens to Nigeria. In fact, the reason why I'm saying this is this: let them know that maybe they're seeing my face. They've seen me all the time that I've been talking. I don't hide. If I will say something that is going to make it possible for Biafra to come today, to the detriment of that zoo that these people like Abati is validating, I will support it. Is it not the same Russia? The same Russia they are castigating today. Is it not the same Russia where they bought aircraft, jet bombs, that, you know, jet fighter that they used to bomb Biafra in 1967 to 1970? Yes. Is it not the same USSR?
Of course, they are the same.
So what has suddenly changed? Eh? What has suddenly changed? If at all, look, if not that they recognize the sovereignty, what is Nigeria? Is Nigeria not a failed state? A country that cannot protect her own citizens from outside, influence, from the Sahelian, ordinary Sahel, Fulani bandits, armed, headers, coming into your own country, slaughtering your own people, buying them unnecessarily, displacing them, taking their lands, putting them in refugee camps and IDPs. You can't protect them. And you are talking about Russia. You see, this is the reason why I told you that the unity of Nigeria, they say, is nonsense to me. You see, that unity is nonsense. The South is protesting for bad governance. We are sitting at home because we have felt the impact of the Zoological Republic government. We felt the impact so badly. They are protesting for bad governance. But the North, what are they protesting for? The same bad governance or what? Do you know how many of our people's businesses that has been looted over there today? Our people, the Biafrans, that have been looted over there today because of this. Look, the reason why I told you people that Nigeria can never be one. Biafrans, you are different from these people. You are totally different from these people. You cannot live peacefully with this kind of people. I'm saying it here. It can never happen, especially when it comes to religion. Is it by mistake that 12 states in the north are practicing Sharia law, whereas you are a secular state? What has the world said about it? What have they, the Nigerian people, said about it? Is to come here and begin to make disparaging statements about Russia. Did Russia ask the people there to carry their flags? Did they ask them to carry their flags? Even if they do, were they not the same person their president wanted to invade Niger Republic? You are fighting that, your people are carrying flags of Russia, but you were going to invade militarily Niger Republic. When it suits you, you laugh. But when it begins to hit you, you begin to cry. People like Abati, the time when the own president and some of the world globalists were supporting Tinubu, go, invade them militarily through ECOWAS. What did he do? What did he say? We are not one in that country. Let them do whatever they want to do in their place. In fact, I would have even want today for Biafra to pull out of that evil contraption called Nigeria, that they breed criminals, they support evil, they support criminality, they support everything that is evil. I'm not party to it, and I would not allow my own people to be party to it. We are fighting for the restoration of Biafra. That is what is sacrosanct to me as the Okene of Nde Biafra. It is my wish that Biafra must come. My dear brothers and sisters that are listening to me, if you know how to pound in the mortar, if you do not know how to pound, you will destroy your lives and the bones of your life. Pound very well. Pound so that we will be free. And that is our number one call. The reason why God brought us today, and we have the audacity, the privilege, the temerity to talk the way we are talking today, is for a reason. And that reason is to save lives. To save lives and to save your father's ancestral home. This is what I am going to live for you. I will be with you. I will support you as long as Chukwu Kabiama give me this life. I will support you in everything. Don't lose hope. Do not be dissuaded or be distracted by the gimmicks of this evil, both those outside and those within us. We will prevail over the evil of the day. Thank you so much, and may Chukwu Kabiama continue to bless you. Our fighters, our defense force in homeland, Mazen Namdekan, wherever it is, the Prime Minister, his cabinet members, the media warriors, wherever you are, and whosoever you are that is supporting this genuine cause. I say, may God continue to bless all of us and bless me too for supporting you. Thank you so much. God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you, and I saw your knock to the zoo, and I will use that your message to close. I'll use that your message, the knock you gave to the IPOB Nigeria. I'll use it to close the program right away.
Sure. So I want to thank. So Mwadiana, Mwadiana, Mazi, old soldier, old soldier. Well, I Kanko, So now, like I said, I told you that I have a couple of questions I need to ask you because we don't have time. Maybe some other program. Maybe if you have time, you can join us. But first of all, let's establish one fact here. We know the purpose of ESN, and we know why ESN was established. We know the purpose of ESN, and we know why he was established. The work of ESN is for bush, to protect our farmland, our mothers, our fathers, our sisters from raping. This is the fact. Is there. Now, I want to ask you, Mwadiana, do you think there is anybody in this struggle now, presently now, or what you have seen or saw on Facebook of our people with a little arms, AK-47 and the rest, can withstand Nigeria government army? Do you think, because you are an ex-soldier, you are inside there, do you think there is anybody can withstand Nigeria government army? Please, I want to hear from you.
Yeah, my answer to that is yes. Okay. In a war, there are two types of war we fight. We fight asymmetric and conventional warfare. Okay. Asymmetric is a kind of guerrilla warfare.
Yeah.
If guerrilla warfare or asymmetric system of warfare is not fruitful, the Vietnamese would not have won against the almighty United States. United States left Vietnam because of asymmetric kind of war. You don't know them. You don't know where they will come from. Their modus operandi is surprise. Their system of operation is not defined. That is why they can be among you. That is why it is very, very difficult to fight. The worst war any conventional military will fight is asymmetric or jungle warfare kind of war. Now, you see.
Thank you so much for watching. Wherever you are watching from, the person that just spoke now is our beloved brother Maxwell, who just left us here now. That was where he was educating the Zoological Republic IPOB. Those fools who have empty brain, he was educating them. Always doing good work for Biafrans. May Chukwu come and continue to guide and protect him. May Chukwu come and guide and protect every one of you that have shared this program, everyone that participated in this program. May Chukwu come and guide and protect you. Thank you so much for being part of the program. I will see you again tomorrow by the grace of Chukwu. Biafra government, peace, unity, progress, and equity, freedom or die.